20,000 years ago, Earth was locked in ice. Vast glaciers stretched across the northern hemisphere, burying mountains, forests, and rivers under frozen silence. But even in this frozen wilderness, life endured and thrived. Among the greatest creatures to roam this icy realm stood the woolly mammoth. A giant covered in fur, a survivor of unimaginable cold, and one of the most iconic animals of the Ice Age. The woolly mammoth, Mammuthus primigenius, was not so different from the elephants we know today. But evolution had armed it perfectly for survival in the harshest climate on Earth. Beneath its long shaggy coat lay a dense underlayer of wool. Beneath that, thick skin and a massive layer of fat, up to 10 centimeters deep, for insulation against -50 degrees Celsius winds. Its curved tusks, sometimes over 4 meters long, were tools of power, to fight rivals, to dig through snow for frozen grass, and to shape its world. Standing 3.5 meters tall and weighing 6 tons, the woolly mammoth was a living tank of the Ice Age. The Ice Age wasn't just ice and snow. Beyond the glaciers stretched an endless sea of grass, the mammoth steppe. Cold, dry, yet bursting with life. From Western Europe through Siberia to North America, this land was home to a wild and magnificent ecosystem. Woolly rhinoceroses, musk oxen, saber-toothed cats, giant bison, and early humans. A world both brutal and breathtaking.
The Great Caribou Migration, a spectacle of nature's power and endurance.
Like their modern elephant cousins, mammoths lived in tight family herds. Led by a wise matriarch, the oldest female, the herd cared for its young and protected them from wolves and saber-toothed cats. Together, they migrated across the frozen plains, traveling hundreds of kilometers each season in search of food. Life was harsh, but they had each other. Through blizzards, hunger, and predators, the mammoth's strength was its family. Then came us. As Homo sapiens ventured into the frozen north, they met the mammoth, not as an equal, but as a challenge. For early humans, the mammoth was a treasure trove. Meat for months, bones for tools and shelter, tusks for art. In caves across Europe, 30,000-year-old carvings and paintings immortalize these encounters, the first stories of humankind's relationship with nature. But this bond was built on blood. As our weapons grew sharper, the mammoth's world began to shrink. Around 10,000 years ago, the Ice Age began to end. Temperatures rose. Glaciers melted. The grasslands turned to forests and swamps. For the mammoth, this was the beginning of the end. Their food disappeared, their range collapsed, and humans hunted them relentlessly. The last surviving population, a few hundred mammoths, clung to life on Wrangel Island off the coast of Siberia. And then, about 4,000 years ago, they vanished. When the Great Pyramids of Egypt already stood, the last woolly mammoth took its final breath. But the story doesn't end there. In the frozen soils of Siberia, scientists have discovered entire mammoths preserved in ice, skin, hair, even organs intact. Inside their cells lies ancient DNA, a biological time capsule. Today, geneticists are attempting the impossible: to bring the woolly mammoth back to life. By editing the genes of the Asian elephant, its closest living relative, they hope to create a hybrid, part elephant, part mammoth. Their goal isn't just to resurrect the past, but to restore lost ecosystems of the Arctic tundra. Still, the question remains: should we bring back what nature chose to let go?
All readings are stable. Beginning final analysis. Okay, isolate this strand and let's run the simulations again.
Okay, phase 1 complete. Let's see what the data shows.
The woolly mammoth was more than a beast of the Ice Age. It was a symbol of endurance, adaptation, and the fragile balance between life and environment. And though they are gone, their footprints remain, frozen in time, beneath the snow. Whenever we see the frozen plains, we can almost imagine their silhouettes marching once more. Proud, gentle, and mighty. The giants of the Ice Age, the woolly mammoths. Some species vanish, others return through memory. The mammoth may be gone, but its spirit still walks with us. The story of the woolly mammoth reminds us that even the mightiest creatures can fade away. But their legacy continues to inspire us. If you enjoyed this journey through the Ice Age, don't forget to subscribe. For more stories of ancient Earth, lost worlds, and the giants that once walked our planet, join us as we bring the prehistoric past back to life.